Has technology made our lives easier, or has it opened up new avenues for potential harm? Welcome to the 21st century, a time when convenience and innovation sit comfortably in our pockets. We live in an age where technology has seeped into every nook and cranny of our existence. It's an era where we can order a cab, a meal, or even a new pair of shoes with the tap of a finger. The world is just a click away, and we're all connected like never before. But this digital age isn't just about convenience and connectivity. It's also about the vast digital landscape that we traverse every day, often without a second thought. It's about the invisible trails we leave behind and the digital footprints that can be seen, traced, and potentially exploited. And it's here, in this double-edged reality of our digital age, that we find ourselves grappling with a paradox. On one hand, we have the marvel of technology that's made our lives unimaginably easy. On the other hand, we have a world where our actions, our words, and even our most personal moments can be captured, shared, and spread across the globe in an instant. This is a world that can be as dangerous as it is fascinating, especially when it comes to issues like online safety and sexting. Indeed, sexting, a term that blends sex and texting, has emerged as a worrisome byproduct of our digital age. It's an issue that sparked conversations, concerns, and controversies worldwide. It's an issue that demands our attention, our understanding, and most importantly, our action. Technology, with all its benefits, has also given rise to new challenges. It's made us question the boundaries of privacy, the implications of our digital actions, and the very nature of interpersonal communication. It's made us realize that while the digital world can be a playground, it's also a potential minefield. So, how does one navigate this digital minefield safely? Let's dive into this. What is sexting, you ask? It's a term that's been thrown around a lot lately. Quite simply, sexting is the act of sending, receiving, or forwarding sexually explicit messages, images, or videos, primarily through digital mediums. It's a phenomenon that has grown in tandem with the digital age, becoming increasingly common, particularly among teenagers and young adults. With the proliferation of smartphones and easy access to the internet, sexting has become a part of the digital landscape. It's as easy as a few taps on a screen, a suggestive picture here, a risque message there. A 2018 study showed that nearly 1 in 4 teens are receiving sexts, and 1 in 7 are sending them. It's not just an American phenomenon either. The numbers are similar in countries across the globe, from Australia to the United Kingdom. But why has sexting become so prevalent? The reasons are complex and varied. The anonymity of the digital world can make it feel safer, less real. The pressure to fit in, to be seen as mature or desirable, can be intense. And the ease with which images and messages can be shared makes it all too easy. Yet there's a darker side to this trend. Sexting is not just a harmless pastime or a fun way to flirt. It's a practice that carries significant risks and consequences. The images or messages sent in confidence can end up in the wrong hands, leading to embarrassment, humiliation, or worse. They can be used for blackmail, intimidation, or revenge, and once they're out there, they're virtually impossible to take back. So, let's be clear about this. While it may seem harmless or even fun, sexting has serious implications that many are unaware of. It's not just about the immediate thrill or the fleeting satisfaction. It's about understanding the potential consequences and navigating the digital world with wisdom and caution. After all, in this digital age, it's not just our words that can come back to haunt us, but our images too. But what could possibly go wrong with a few flirtatious messages? The answer is a lot. Let's delve into the hidden dangers of sexting. While it may seem harmless or even exciting in the moment, there are potential repercussions that can leave long-lasting impacts. One of the most immediate dangers is the emotional distress it can cause. It's not uncommon for individuals to feel regret, embarrassment, or shame after sending explicit content. This can lead to feelings of vulnerability and anxiety, especially when trust is broken and the content is shared beyond the intended recipient. Beyond the emotional toll, sexting can also open the door to cyberbullying. In a world where screenshots can be taken and shared in a matter of seconds, the possibility of your private messages becoming public is very real. This can lead to harassment, shaming, and even threats. Cyberbullying can have severe effects on mental health and self-esteem. And in extreme cases, it can even lead to self-harm or suicide. And then there's the legal aspect. Depending on the age of the individuals involved, sexting can be considered child pornography. This can result in legal trouble, such as being registered as a sex offender, even if the content was sent willingly. Perhaps the most daunting aspect of sexting is the permanence of digital content. Once something is on the internet, it's almost impossible to completely erase it. Even if you delete a message from your device, it can still exist elsewhere. This means that a moment's decision could potentially follow you for years to come. It's easy to feel a sense of anonymity and security behind a screen, but it's important to remember that digital actions have real-world consequences. Even when messages are sent in confidence, there's no guarantee they will remain private. Sexting might seem like a private act, but in reality, it can have very public consequences. It's crucial to understand these risks and think twice before pressing send. Remember, your digital footprint is more permanent than you might think. Did you know that sexting could land you in legal hot water? Yes, you heard that right. Now, let's dive into the legal implications of sexting, especially when it involves minors. Many people may not realize this, but in numerous jurisdictions, sexting that involves individuals under the age of 18 can be considered child pornography. That's a heavy charge, and it carries severe repercussions. Let's take a moment to understand this. When explicit images of a minor are created, distributed, or possessed, it's often interpreted as child pornography under the law. This can hold true even if the person in the picture is the one who took it, or if the people involved are in a consensual relationship. It doesn't matter if it was intended as a private exchange either. Once it's out there, and the consequences, they can be life-altering. Those found guilty of such offenses could face criminal charges, hefty fines, and potentially even jail time. Not to mention the long-lasting social repercussions. Imagine being labeled as a sex offender on public records. It's a label that follows you, affecting future employment opportunities and personal relationships. Moreover, the law doesn't just apply to the person who took or sent the image. If you receive an explicit picture of a minor, even if you didn't ask for it, and you don't report it or delete it, you could be held liable too. It's a complex and serious issue with very real consequences. Remember, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. It's essential to understand these legal implications and to think twice, no, 3 times, before engaging in sexting. Discuss these issues openly with young people in your life. Encourage them to consider the potential legal and emotional consequences of their actions. And if you or someone you know has already been involved in such a situation, seek legal counsel immediately. There are resources available to help navigate these murky waters. The law takes sexting seriously, and so should you. So how can one stay safe in this digital age? This question is more relevant than ever in our rapidly evolving, technology-driven world. The first step towards safe online behavior is understanding and respecting the permanence of the digital world. Once something is shared online, it's nearly impossible to fully erase it. This includes everything from text messages and emails to photos and videos. So it's crucial to think before you share. Ask yourself, would I be comfortable if this was seen by my family, a future employer, or the whole world? If the answer is no, then it's best not to share it. Next, let's discuss the importance of open and honest communication. This isn't just about talking to your friends or your children about the dangers of sexting and other risky online behaviors. It's about fostering an environment where everyone feels safe to ask questions, express concerns, and learn from each other. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we understand about the potential pitfalls of the digital world, the better equipped we are to navigate it safely. Now, it's important to mention that not everything is doom and gloom in the digital realm. The internet is a powerful tool that, when used responsibly, can enrich our lives in countless ways. However, it's essential to maintain a healthy balance. Don't let your online interactions replace face-to-face connections, and always make time for offline activities that you enjoy. Lastly, be mindful of your digital footprint. This is the trail of data you leave behind when you use the internet. From the websites you visit to the posts you like, everything can be tracked and traced back to you. So be selective about the information you share and the sites you visit. In conclusion, navigating the digital world safely is about more than just avoiding sexting or other risky behaviors. It's about understanding the implications of your actions, communicating openly, and maintaining a balanced digital life. Remember, your safety and well-being are paramount. Think twice, act wisely, and stay safe in the digital world.